is go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term in the stock market. See, why would you save money when they're printing trillions of dollars?
Wants to live below their means. I want to live the best life I can possibly live. So I talk about this often. I use liability. If I want to buy a new Ferrari, I first buy an asset, and the asset pays for the Ferrari. I wanted a Rolls Royce. Why? Because I never had a Rolls Royce. I've had Bentleys. So I built an asset, and the asset then bought my Rolls Royce. Now I'm kind of bored with cars. So I don't have a guilty thing, is that I have financial education, which is what the Rich Dad Company teaches. And you can have the same thing too. You just have to stop listening to those school teachers who are poor. You know, most school teachers, like my poor dad, very good people, but they're so terrified of making mistakes. They want a steady paycheck, and they want a guaranteed pension. I don't think you can get rich from that point of view. Look at this chart here. It's called the cash flow quadrant. E and S, employee and self-employed. That was my poor dad. You know, these guys work for money. These guys are not capitalists. They work for money and they invest their own money. On the B and the I side is my rich dad side. That's the capitalist side. Capitalists use other people's labor and other people's money to get rich. Which side do you want to be on? I'd rather be on the capitalist side. So that's the only difference. It's a whole shift of mindset and education, but everybody can do it if you want to do it.
Right, so what this book says here, the most obsolete idea, is go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term in the stock market. See, why would you save money when they're printing trillions of dollars? Why would you invest in the stock market for the long term when you have HFT, high frequency trading, and the Dow's at 18 pounds?
So what do you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to look at the other side. Which way is it going to go?
So do you keep cash? Because if you keep cash, you lose
Why would you
some
save
money.
cash?
Why would you save cash?
They're printing cash.
Sure, if you invest into real estate. So what's the solution?
When I write up on a second chance, everything is opposite. Instead of get out of debt, I get into debt. I just refinanced $300 million in debt. I went from 5% to 2.5% interest. Every month, more money comes in because my cost of money is gone down. So while some financial experts are saying get out of debt, I'm saying learn how to use debt.
I carry this coin around here. This is a 1964 Kennedy $50. It's pure silver. Today this $50 is worth $10. This here is a US dollar. This here is a gold. Back in 1972, I bought my first gold coin. I was in Hong Kong. I paid $50 for this. 50 of these for one of these. Today, it takes 2,200 of these to buy one of these. Did anything change? This is toilet paper. And my whole concern is that's why in Rich Dad Poor Dad said the rich don't work for money, savers are losers, and your house is not an asset. And what's going on in technology today, as you know, with Bitcoin and all that, if AI coming on board, unemployment is going to go through the roof. And what is everybody they're counting on this year? So when I go on programs, I always hold this up here. I go, this is silver, this is real, this is gold, this is paper. Which one today? This is October 2023. Which is the better investment today? Would you rather save this? Would you rather save gold? Or would you rather save silver? 95% of people choose paper. It's going down in value, but people will actually go for this.
When you look at a job, you look at what can I learn more than how much can I make. And I think that's the biggest challenge. And if you look for a job where you can learn a lot, the harder the job, the better it is. What makes something an asset or liability is the two most important words in business: cash flow. Which way is the cash flowing? So an asset, if the money is flowing into your income statement, it's an asset. So my rich dad would say, money is flowing into your pocket, it's an asset. if money is flowing out of your pocket, it's a liability. So the average person, they go out and they buy a house. They say, oh, it's an asset. But every month, it's flowing straight to the bank. So your money flows straight to the bank. Not that intelligent. You know, I want the money to flow from the bank to me. So it flows to the bank. Or what they'll do is they'll buy a stock or a bond or a mutual fund, and it's an asset, and it flies straight to Wall Street. Not your asset, it's Wall Street's asset. And the third line, when you look under expense, first line is tax. So the average employee, like my poor dad, with a high-paying job, the money comes in, goes straight out to taxes and to the government. Make sense? So when you get a job, first line, taxes. Second, mortgage to the bank. Third, your 401k or your IRA, straight to Wall Street. But you think they're assets. It's not, they're assets, but they're not your assets. So that's one of the big things my rich dad taught me, is you gotta control your cash flow. You want the money flowing into your pocket, not out of your pocket. Entrepreneurs have one thing in common. They keep going. They'll change the rules. They'll reinvent the rules. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't just take one answer. So a real entrepreneur, it really makes no difference which country you're in. That's my belief. So, you know, I
love that.
You know what I mean? It's just a mindset. You know, it's F you. You mess with me, I'll find a way around it. You know, I have a friend, he's multi-family rich guy from France. And, you know, France is as communistic as it gets.
75% top line for $1 million earners.
Yeah, well, that's why he lives here. So he started buying vineyards in Napa and Sonoma. So he went back to the French government and he says, it's his wine. He says, I want to ship my wine in bulk to California. And the government says, you can't do that. So
what the French government said you can't ship.
Yeah, and here's the guy, I think he's 5 generations, you know, French wine guy. This guy is an entrepreneur. He says, okay, I can't ship it in barrels. The guy goes, yeah. He says, okay, I'll ship it in bottles. So he bottled all of this stuff. It cost him more money, but he's still figuring out how to do it. Do you know what I mean? And now he has his wine with his California wine and all this. And so he went back to the French government and said, try this. See if it's not better. And so now they're all confused because he didn't break any rules. So I'll say it again. Entrepreneur is a mindset first, a skill set, and rules. And depending upon whether you're an employee or small business, the rules are different. The mindsets are different. The skill sets are different.